still don't get it. We've been here hours and we ain't caught one.
The whole point of fishing isn't what you catch. It's that you're out in the elements, pitting your wits against a wild creature.
Bollocks.
It's all about patience, Jay.
It's all about getting your arse numb, more like.
So you don't fancy doing it again, then?
I didn't say that, did I? Bloody hell, Dad.
Here.
All right, Stuart.
Steady.
Jamie.
Here, what time do you call this boy? Here, come on, quick. Grab that camera there, Jay.
It's tiny.
Is it a fish?
Look,
Sort of sardine.
Easy. Brilliant. Got it? Yeah.
Say whopper, Jer.
Whopper.
I need to get the army, Kelly. I was only asking you.
Just down the pub,
Yes,
Mum.
I know you was down the pub.
You all right, Mum?
Right, Joe.
You all right, Kel?
What's that?
It's dinner.
Oh, my God, you actually caught one?
Of course.
Well, I'm not cooking it.
No, you're all right. Dad made me throw it back.
Good. You got on all right, then?
Yeah.
That's great. Maybe you should do it again.
Yeah, we're going to make it a regular thing from now on.
Oh, right. Well, it's about time, eh?
Boy, who said you could borrow this? Who said I couldn't? Oh, Jay, come here!
Keith!
Are you all right, Wayne?
Right, bruv?
You going to see Mum?
Yeah, she's cooking me dinner.
All right.
What are you up to?
We're going up to Michelle and Jez. Jez got me a bottle of that cheap scotch.
Oh, yeah.
It's for Nat. It's her birthday next week. Anyway, see you
Yeah.
later, mate. Oh, Wayne, lend us a bus fare.
Yeah, nice try. See you later.
See you later.
Who is it?
It's me, Jet.
All right, mate.
Come to get the scotch. L-I-V, E-R-P, come along where Liverpool is.
L-I-V, E-R-P. All right, love?
No, I'm not all right, Joe. What the hell has been going on?
What the hell has been going on?
Jamie, that wasn't even for you.
He's been well at it too.
Joe, he can't drink scotch.
I didn't open it, all
I
right?
actually don't care who opened it. I want you to get him home and get him on that
All
night
right,
bus.
all right.
Mummy's going to go mad.
Come on, mate, come on.
What have you been playing at, really?
L-I-V, E-R-P, come along where Liverpool FC.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, look at my sexy baby. Hey, this is you, mate. This is you. I think you look fit for some Davy Loving, didn't you? What do you reckon?
No, I'm going to get some chicken. I'm hungry.
What are you getting chicken for? You want beef first, did you?
Give us a that.
Give me a kiss first, and I'll think about it, yeah? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, send that.
Come on,
Come
then.
on, don't tease me.
I'll have a look, Jet. Yeah, save a bit for me, mate. What?
Jay, leave it.
Look at the size here. Come to me if you want something a bit bigger, yeah, babe?
Oh, I ain't gonna have that, bro. Do you know what you just said? Say that again, mate. Say that again.
Hey, bro, what do you say?
What? What are you laughing at, mate?
Hey, mate, why you running up your mouth like?
Say that again.
What are you saying, bro?
Get off me.
Come on, mate.
Come over here then, mate. What's
Don't
the
look.
matter with you?
Pussy on, man. That's
Look
what it
at
is,
you.
bro.
What do you think you're funny or saying?
Hey, come on, step over the road,
Do you
man.
want my bird, do you?
You all
Do you want my
right?
bird?
Look at him, man.
Jay. Jay, not here. Come on.
What are you doing, man?
Come on, mate. Say so.
He's a pig, mate. That's what he is. He's a dirty bastard, bro.
What's your
That's what you
problem?
are.
What's going on? What's your... Oh, look at the kid.
He's a dirty...
Oh, mate,
Come on,
he's
Jay.
got sick and everything.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Come on, mate.
Run up your mouth and
Jay, not here. We've got to get out of here. We've got to get the bus, all right?
Piss off.
Say that again.
Wankers, yeah? Dirty, yeah?
Where are you going?
What do you think you're doing? Jay, leave it. We've got to get out of here. We've got to get the bus. Come on. We'll go this side. We'll go this side. Get the other one. Come on, Jay.
Where are you? Off, Jay.
Come on. Jay.
Where are you, pussies? Where are you hiding from? Come on! Where are you hiding for, you pussy?
Leave it, mate.
Come on!
That's all right.
Come on! Come on! You're hiding from me now? Pussy!
Come on, mate.
Come on! What are you hiding for? Come out! What are you, mate?
Come on, mate. All right. They're coming, mate. All right. We got to go, mate. We got to go. Run. Come on! Run, Jay! Come on! Come on! Where's Aaron? Leave it! Come on! Where's Aaron? Come on, run! Run! Come on! Jamie! Where are you, Master? Come on, get there! Come
I will need to check the records all the same.
I'm Stuart Roby's got my son here.
Oh, yes, sir. Your family's just through there. Can you hold the line, please?
Where's Jamie?
If you'd just like to hang on a minute, I'll get the doctor for you. Stuart.
What's going on? What happened?
See, I thought he was behind me. I didn't know they got him.
Didn't know who'd got him.
These lads.
I don't know what you were doing up there that time of night anyway.
I was bringing him home. He got a bit pissed up.
Pissed? What do you mean, Jamie doesn't drink?
No, he started in that scotch. I tried to stop it.
Scotch? What are you talking about, Jared? What are you talking about? Scotch?
Mr. Rowe.
What? What's happening?
Mr. Rowe, I'm very sorry, but...
He's dead, isn't he?
I'm very sorry. Look, we did everything that we could for him, but...
What about witnesses?
Questioned quite a few people, some of the local residents. The officers are working on that as we speak.
Do you know how many of these boys there were?
Several, but as to exactly how many, I don't know.
Oh, my God. I'll get back to you as soon as you get... Hello, Tony. How you doing?
So, what's what?
OK, we got a teenage lad from Catford. Been just up the road with his sisters, drinking. Sister's boyfriend walking into a bus stop. He got a bit lippy with some local lads. Threw up in that doorway.
And got killed for it?
It's nothing exceptional in London these days, is it? He took a terrible beating by the sounds of it. Fists, feet, and we found fragments of porky around the blood here. What do you reckon, Nick?
Well, it's a busy street. Takeaway shop still open. Passers by, probably. Must have been a few local residents about. We should have more witnesses than we know what to do with.
All over by the weekend, then?
Well, there's got to be someone.
Oh, yeah. You'd think so, wouldn't you? All these windows overlooking the whole place.
I mean, there must have been a lot of noise, mustn't there?
Yeah.
I've got something.
Can I have your name, please, madam?
Carol Huggins.
And do you live round here, madam?
Yeah, just over there. Why'd you ask?
Well, there was a murder committed on this estate last evening. Just wondered if you'd seen anything.
Nah, sorry. I was in bed at the time. I didn't hear nothing, and I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, about 5 years.
So you know most of the faces on the estate, then, yeah?
All right, Tim?
Yeah,
Hello, mate, how you doing? Well, if you do anything, give me a shout down the street.
No, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Good morning, madam. My name's DC Sharp of Shooters Hill Police Station. Just wonder if you could help me. There's an incident happened of a murder just down by Lower Road. I just wonder if you can help me, if you know anything, if you can help me at all. There must be something you heard or seen in the early hours of the morning.
Nothing.
Any kind of information whatsoever?
Nothing.
You sure? You sure?
Nothing.
What, we're gonna go and eat or what? Couple of burgers, eh? Cheeseburgers. What are you up to, yeah? You alright, you understand what I'm talking about? Where are you going, Cheese?
Kaçıncı bu kardeşim ya? Ekmeğe bak, ekmek yanıyor.
Ben mi bakacağım? Baksana.
Durmuş. Hadi oğlum. Yaktın tabii.
Karşı yeme ya.
At yeni ekmek at oraya, başka ekmek at.
Değil mi? Atsana ya.
Kızan bir dakika ya.
You didn't see nothing because nothing happened. This thing's fucking finished.
Can I have your address, please? Can you give us actual names, sir? You can? Yes, in complete confidence. Okay, go ahead.
John.
Would you have it at your do?
Tell me about the Osprey estate.
Can you tell me roughly about what time it was?
Council estate, but they just spent millions on it, believe it or not. Yeah. Security cameras, entry phones, you name it. So, mixture of typical Bermondsey working class, you know, families, couples, old people.
What about Lola?
Got his fair share. Some thieving, some mostly drugs.
This wasn't thieving or drugs. This was a gang of teenagers beating an innocent kid to death for fun.
Well, they may be kids, but they got older mates. Connections to all sorts of faces down there. I mean, you look at some of them the wrong way and it's not going to be easy.
You got sources over there?
Yeah.
You get me some names, ASAP.
Your name's here, Tony? Yeah. Seems like half the estate knows who've done it.
All right. Do you know what I mean?
I can't even see anything.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to do it for it. Do you know what I mean? You'll be all right. Go on.
Did you know any of the boys that Jamie was arguing with?
No. Can you give descriptions? It was dark.
It's a well-lit area.
Mate, if I could help you, I would.
What about the girl that was with them?
I told you she was wearing a white dress. That's all I saw. It wasn't my fault. I thought he was running too. I thought he was behind me. What would you do? The vicious little bastards on that estate, wouldn't you have legged it?
Hi, Ellie. How you doing?
All right. I'm fine.
What? Do you mind if I just go in his room?
Of course not.
Oh, Jamie. Oh, Jamie. My son. My boy. Bye-bye, mate.
Stuart, this is D.I. Cottis. He's in charge of the case.
I'm so sorry. We're hopeful of making an arrest soon.
And in the meantime, you've got my number. Anytime, day or night, if you want to talk.
I don't want to talk. I just want the animals that did this caught and punished.
Well, it's the same names again and again. But the people giving these names won't give their names, right?
Right. Well, suddenly they get an attack of amnesia, and they're not so sure they saw what they first thought they saw. And the guys in the kebab shop are still claiming they saw nothing.
And Stevie Wonder couldn't have missed it from that close.
Boss,
John.
those names, I got some.
Good, let's play snap, shall we?
Yeah, but not here, eh? I know how Custer felt. Aaron Cole.
Yeah, got him.
James Pearce.
2.
David Huggins, Ryan Moorville.
4.
Solomon Inkster and Stephen Plank.
A full house.
Yeah, there were maybe a couple of others, but they were just watching.
How confident are you about this 6, John?
Hard to say.
Let's pick them up.
All right, fellas. Cheers, Tom.
All right, sit yourself down. This interview's going to be tape recorded and may be used in evidence should your case go to trial. Officers present at DC Faraday, Shooters Hill Police, and
DC Glenister. You think it's funny? I mean, do you think it's a laughing matter that someone's been killed? OK, so just to be clear in my mind, David, what you're saying is that you weren't on the Osprey estate on the night for the 7th.
I was in Catford, like with my uncle. Is that such a crime, is it?
No, that's not a crime, David.
I didn't think so.
Can you tell us why you've been staying with your uncle?
Been arguing with her, haven't I? Just get out of her ear. More crummy in Catford as well.
I can soon wipe that smile off your face.
And now you're going to do that, bro, eh?
That's enough, Aaron. You've got no sympathy with Mr. and Mrs. Robe, then, James?
No comment.
You're not even slightly concerned that they're...
No comment.
So if this was one of your family, you wouldn't be moved at all?
No comment.
It's just somebody else's child. 17 years old. We're not talking about theft or burglary or shoplifting here.
No comment.
So you weren't involved in the assault on Jamie Robe and you don't know anybody who was?
No, nothing.
I did ask him if he does know anything. And he swears on his sister's baby who's Down syndrome that he doesn't.
Swear.
And I believe him.
I see. Any comments you wish to make?
Nope.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Making no comment just leads me to believe that you were actually involved in the murder or know something about it.
Don't you think, Solomon, that if a group of youths beat a boy to death with sticks, crush his ribs, and crush his skull by stamping on his head, don't you think that makes them cowards? Because that's what I think. I think they're nothing. Nothing but cowards. Are you a coward, Solomon?
No comment.
Now, you and me go back a long way, don't we?
Yeah, whatever, man.
So how do you know about the incident?
I heard about it.
How?
In the papers.
Which papers?
No comment.
We'll have to let him go, aren't we?
Thanks, quite all right. No problem.
Oi, come and say thank you.
Good luck to you, Mister.
Yo, Cheesy! Yeah, you alright, brother?
We therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, who shall fashion anew the body of our humiliation, and that it may be conformed to the body of his glory, according to the working whereby he is able even to subject all things unto himself. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Stuart, I hope you don't mind us coming along today. Don't sturt me. That's my boy in that grave. You told me you were going to have the bastards that did this and you let them go.
Well, we're having difficulties persuading people to come forward and identify them.
Fuck off with your excuses. Have you got kids?
Yes, I have, yeah.
What would you do if it happened to one of yours?
It must be horrific.
You have no idea. You can't imagine because you're just not interested. You think that Jamie was just a wee nobody and people will forget. Well, we can't forget, ever.
Stuart, please leave it.
Tony, leave it. He's upset.
Piss off you. Stuart, you're wrong. I do care.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's up to you, mate, but it's the truth. Look, we have to shame people into coming forward and telling us what they saw. We got to kickstart this thing somehow, Stuart. It's the only way.
For you, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Meaning I get an iron bar and I go down there and do to them what they did to Jamie.
I didn't hear that. Look, please, just tell me we can do this together.
You never see it. The police said they'd do some proper ones.
Look, if we're going to do this, we're doing it our way, right?
Works out.
Your way, you mean?
Huh?
Wayne,
Loves his wife.
he's doing what the police asked him.
Just pissing in the wind.
I feel sorry for the
Going out. Keith? Coming?
You're something.
Suit yourself then.
Why do you think people do?
See?
Drawn into it.
It's good, isn't it?
Realise the consequences. Of course you do. You know who you're married to and who you're not.
Oh, in a minute, what? Another one, yeah? All right, as usual.
Excuse me.
Right, so, hold on.
Excuse me. I wonder if you could put this up somewhere.
Sorry, mate.
Why not? You've got posters up.
Yeah, we're not ones like that.
Who says?
You'll have to ask the manager.
Where is he?
Not about. Listen, mate.
No, you listen, mate. My boy got beaten to death out there. And everyone round here knows who did it.
Mate.
And there must be some people in here tonight who saw it happen. And if they've got any balls, they'll come forward. Do you hear me? What is wrong with you people?
Listen, mate, either shut up and buy a pint or get out.
I haven't come here for a pint. I've come to put this up.
Yes, and have a drink, Steve.
Thank you.
His sister later rose at the spot where he was murdered, beaten to death by a gang of thugs. His family have returned to the Osprey estate in the hope that they can break down the wall of silence which has surrounded his death. And as Stuart Rove, Jamie's father, puts up posters appealing for help, he said of those who murdered his son,
They've destroyed my life, these people. I can't allow them to destroy other people's lives. It's too late for Jamie now. But unless people come forward, unless they speak out, it's going to happen again and again. Get in touch with the police for Jamie's sake.
I must stress that if people do come forward with information, we can guarantee their safety. We have specialist witness protection officers to look after them. This was a truly horrendous crime that shocked even hardened police officers. I can't emphasize enough the brutality of this murder. Jamie Rove was a decent, kind boy. His family have been devastated.
Earlier this morning, copies of the Daily Mirror were delivered to every home on the estate. The newspaper has offered a reward of...
The principal items for discussion tonight are refuse collections and the ongoing drains issue at Egret House. However, prior to that, the police have requested a brief word about the Jamie Robe incident. The officer leading the inquiry, D.I. Cottis, has asked to address you personally, and under the circumstances, the committee had no alternative but to agree. All right, then?
Jamie Robe was just an ordinary boy. He wasn't a troublemaker. He could have been my son, or yours. His only crime was to be out late at night, bit drunk, okay, and insult certain people who we believe live on this estate. And for that, they killed him. They beat him mercilessly to death. His parents are in anguish. Now, there are certain people in this room now, or their friends and family, who must have seen or heard the attack. If you have any information at all, please phone us in total confidence. Thank you for listening.
Thanks a lot. Danke, thank you. Toast that.
OK, item 1, refuse collections. As you know, I've been pressing the council to send someone down here to address us in person over this issue. I've so far had no success, but I think we're all agreed.
Where are you running off to, pig?
We go, mate.
Went well then?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should try pushing some other angles.
Such as?
What about giving Gerard Dillon another go?
Yeah, if we can find him.
Yeah. What about, the girl he saw, the one that was kissing David Huggins?
All we know about her is she was wearing a white dress. She could be anyone. She could be Madonna for all we know. And we don't even know if she saw the murder. No, the only people we know for certain who both saw it and know the killers well enough to identify them are the Turks in the kebab shop.
Yeah, I know, Tony. I'll keep sending people in there, but we saw nothing, we know nothing.
Maybe we should have a go at them ourselves.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ian Ashby. Would you like to climb a hookah pipe?
Yeah, something like that.
DC Ashby, Southwark Police. I just want to have a brief chat with Mr... What's your name, is it? Dermish?
Police. Mehmet. D.I. Cottage, Shooters Hill. I just wondered if you might have reconsidered.
I have nothing to say.
Jamie was a lovely kid. Look, this is him, aged 15.
No, sorry, we not saw nothing. We saw nothing!
Just 1 minute,
we don't have nothing to say, sorry.
His parents are devastated. His mother cries herself to sleep every night.
And I feel sorry for her, but I can't help. No.
Look, Dermish, wait, look, hold on a minute. No one wants to pester you, all right?
Then go away, then.
It's just that we're trying to be logical about this, and logic tells us that the murder happened in full view of your shop window. He was screaming in agony. He was begging for them to stop hitting him, begging. Look, Dermish, I was there with his dad when they identified the body. Jamie was... he was almost unrecognisable. They split his liver in two. These people are cowards.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't know what they're like?
So you do know these people, then?
I didn't say that.
No, that's what it sounded like to me. They come in your shop, then.
I can't help nothing to say. I'm sorry.
I need some toilet paper, I know where to come.
Yeah, if you need any help or anything, we're always about you, because you ain't got much to do in that.
There's your son gone.
What? What were you looking at? I've got better things to do anyway. Sorry, Rambo.
Right.
Right.
Who's playing?
Freedom and West Ham.
No, proper team then, eh?
You on?
Yeah. What's the score?
Bastards! Bastards!
Who was it? Dad?
Bastards. I got away. I want to kill them. I'll kill them. Bastards.
What are you doing?
I'm phoning the police, Wayne.
What are they going to do?
I know they know where I live, but I never thought the bastards would come down here.
You don't know it's them, Stuart.
Of course it's them.
It's happened before.
What?
They shout at the house at night. They throw stones at the windows.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Well, what's it matter? Nothing's mattered since they killed him. Nothing.
It's all right. All right.
Edie, come on, love, Edie.
Look, Dad, just go home.
I can't leave her like this.
What do you care about her? What did you really care about Jamie?
Stop this.
What do you mean?
Oh, please don't start this.
I want to know what he means.
Well, you hardly come near Jay when he was alive, did you?
His family broke up. Your mum and me thought I was.
Oh, you think that's any kind of excuse?
What? Just don't think I regret not seeing.
That's the least then. It's all. Oh, Jamie was my world. My life's not worth living since he's died. If you really loved him, if you was a proper father, you'd have done something about those animals.
I am trying to do something about those animals. I'm chipsing around that fucking estate every night.
Yeah,
Put those animals
putting
up.
up fake little posters for them to tear down.
All right, Wayne, that is enough.
Sorry. No, he's right. I'm a better father to Jimmy now than when he was alive.
Oh, Christ, that is all I need.
What?
You. Feeling sorry for yourself. I'm tired, Stuart. Go home. It's a council repair number, phone them.
You, that would tidy up. We're all right. Go on.
Really, I can't
Please.
know.
We are, we're fine. Go on.
DC Ashby.
Hey, and it's Tony.
Tony,
Any joy?
someone's phoned into the incident room, said they knew the gang. Didn't have anything specific on the killing, but I asked her if David Huggins had a girlfriend, or at least someone she knew well enough to be kissing at the time he saw Jamie. She came up with her name. Tracy Brown.
Mrs. Brown?
Lives with her mum at 3
Yeah,
Pye
I trust
Street,
this.
SE 16.
What?
Is your daughter at home?
No, Tracy don't live here now.
Can you tell me where she is? She's not in any trouble, Mrs. Broughton, but I do need to speak to her very urgently. It's about the murder of Jamie Road.
Are you deaf? Tracy ain't here, okay? She could be anywhere.
Well, you must have some suggestions. This was an horrendous crime. It was the worst injuries I've ever seen. Hello, Mrs. Broughton. It's me again. Don't look so pleased to see me. I just want to ask you some questions again.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, I heard you. Now, why did Tracy leave home?
We had a fallout. She's always doing it, tearing off somewhere.
Right, to friends, relatives, where?
I don't know.
Well, you must have some idea.
No.
Well, I don't believe you.
Well, that's your problem.
That's your problem as well, Mrs. Brown, because I'm not going to go away. Do you understand me? I'm going to follow you all round the supermarket until I get a decent answer to a decent question. So what do you want, lemon or lime? Oh, lemon, is it? Because I will find her, Jeanette. And whether it's in a pub or a supermarket, no matter how embarrassing the circumstances, I will speak to her.
I might be able to find her. But she ain't going to talk to you.
OK. Who will she talk to?
There was this guy, Simon. He helped us out with a few family problems. He's an MP.
Your local MP?
Yeah.
Mr. Hughes, D.I. Cottis. This is DC Ashby.
Morning.
Well, it's coming to something when we have to ask an MP to help solve a murder.
Yeah. Well, I've helped the family before. Tracy had a problem at school. Let's hope I can do so again. Just give me 5 minutes with me. Sure. It'll be fine, Tracy. We've talked things over in general terms. Tracy said she is prepared to talk directly to you.
Well, Tracy, you know why we're here. On the 7th of August last year...
I weren't there
You weren't where, Tracy?
when they killed him.
So where were you? Now, we have a witness who says he saw a young woman matching your description near the scene wearing a white dress. Would that be you?
Maybe, but I didn't see nothing.
The witness said you were kissing a boy, David Huggins.
That ain't true.
Do you know David Huggins, Tracy?
Maybe.
Aaron Cole? James Pearce? Solomon Inkster?
Look, I didn't see nothing. If I was kissing David, it would have been in the pub.
You was in the pub then?
Yeah.
And what time did you leave?
I don't know. Late.
Jamie was killed just after 1. The pub closed at 11:30.
Oh, so I'm lying then, am I? What arseholes to you then, all of you?
Trace?
I'm sorry.
No, let's give us something to go on.
We'll keep at her.
Is there any other way in which I can help?
Not unless you happen to speak Turkish.
No, but I know a man who does. He's a used car salesman. I sorted out a few tax problems for him. I'll give him a ring, get back to you.
I appreciate it.
What are you playing at?
It was my fault!
You are embarrassing yourself and you are embarrassing me.
Piss off, all right.
You're unbelievable.
Yeah, all right then, fuck off!
Mehmet, Duymuş, Hasan.
Simon Hughes. The thing I need to stress is that nothing you tell me will be passed on to the police. Unless you want it.
Ona anlatacaklarınızı polise aktarmayacağını söylüyor.
We saw everything. Between us.
Everything.
And we will tell you, because you are an important man. But if we tell the police, and these kids find out...
But the police have advised that there are measures they can take in these cases, including relocation.
Yes, but that may be no good to us.
Why?
Ne söyleyeyim? Dayım bu memlekete kaçak kalıyor.
Günün vizesinin günü bitti.
They say he's overstayed his visa. They're terrified that if they help you, he'll be deported.
I know who they are. Huggins. Cole. Pierce. Inkster.
How do you know their names?
You don't need to be Sherlock Bloody Holmes.
Yeah, all right. We can't charge any of them yet because the forensics are a bit weak and we are having problems with some of the witnesses. I mean, it's been addressed, but it's ongoing. It seems that one of them may have to be deported.
Another.
Easy, Stuart.
Don't give me any more of your shite. This is it, isn't it? It's as far as you go.
No, I am not giving up on this. Look, I don't care if they take all my men, even if it's just me and a desk and a bloody typewriter. I am not giving up on this.
Get out of my way.
Hello.
When is your dad here?
And what do you want?
Remember the other night you were saying about doing something about those fucking animals?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. Is Keith there?
Yeah, he's here, yeah. What, are you serious about this?
Are you up for this or not, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm up for it, yeah.
Right, we'll get over here now. Don't tell your mum.
Let's do it. Come. You scared or something?
No.
Come on, then, let's go.
What's the matter with you? I'm gonna be honest. Shut up!
Mum.
No, I will not stay out of it. You think you can go over that estate, do you, and take them out? Them animals with their bats and their clubs.
What else can we do? Go
Not
home.
this. Stuart, I've already lost one son. I can't face losing another.
Come on, boys.
If anything happens to either of these two, I will never forgive you.
Come on, Keith, let's do it.
Wayne, you're not going nowhere. Here we are. No, you are not. Stuart, these people are killers. They don't stand a chance against them.
Are you still up for this or what?
Dad?
What, you losing your bottle now? Well?
Go home, boys.
You can't tell me what to do.
Thank you.
You're not my dad. You're not his real dad either.
No, I'm Jamie's. And I raised you as if you were my own. Now go home.
Well, so we let him get away with it? Killing Jamie, smashing his family. Great. So much for justice.
Oh, for God's sake, Wayne!
Wayne, please. Go on. Keith, go.
Go on!
Where are you off to? I'm just going out, Mum. Trace?
Expected them to come back, didn't you? You thought there'd be trouble.
I thought it was going to be a fair fight. They were screaming for them to stop. They wouldn't. Even when they did, he was still moaning. They ran off. And then David, Aaron and Solomon, they came back. Jamie was... He was sort of whimpering and then... I don't want to do it, Mum.
And then what, Tracy? Tracy, take your time. You're doing really well.
Solomon went back to him. He went back over to Jamie and said... He said, I just want to make sure he's dead. He jumped on Jamie's head 3 or 4 times and there was this sound like, you know the noise when someone cracks their knuckles? I just can't get it out. I do this.
Right, would you say you had a clear view? And about what time was this? Approximately.
So they caught you.
I know.
It's your birthday, for God's sake.
So how'd it go with Tracy?
Yep, yeah, it's all there. What she saw and who she saw. Although at first she swore it was another Huggins brother, the oldest one, Danny, that was there, not Ryan Morville.
Well, Danny Huggins has never been a suspect.
Yeah, I know, and we've checked him out. There's no way he could have been there. He's got a solid alibi.
So why did she say he was?
Because Ryan's younger and she felt sorry for him.
Shit. Well, we'll have to tell the defence she changed her statement. They'll have a field day.
She's still a good witness, though.
We'll have to relocate her.
Yeah, for sure.
Well... bloody good birthday present.
Boy! Why don't you get yourself a fucking life, mate?
How can I? My life ended when my boy got beaten to death out there.
Oh, piss off, you sad bastard.
Stuart! Come back later?
I haven't heard from him for 3 days. Nor has the family.
Stuart! It's Tony, mate!
Stuart!
Got some news for you!
Stuart!
There's no sign of lifetime. All the curtains are drawn.
He's in there, isn't he?
Could be.
Stuart?
Tony.
Oh, Stuart. Stuart?
I'm not a man. I'm not a father. I can't grieve.
Oh, mate. That's all right. That's it. It's all right. You just let it all out.
He was a child who was loved and cherished, whose cheerfulness and charm enriched the lives of all who knew him. And so on this, the anniversary of his death, we offer up our prayers for Jamie's everlasting soul. Oh God, grant to him the peace and joy and security that only you can give. May he remain forever secure in your tender care, and may your light shine down on the lives of all those who he, for now at least, has left behind. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Could we get one of you all together?
Letter from the immigration office.
They want to send Hassan back to Turkey.
They're obviously worried that granting him citizenship would look like an inducement.
Dayı. Home Office'in mektubuna göre bunlar sana serbestlik vermiyorlar. Ama biz gene de insanlığımızı yapıp mahkemeye çıkalım bence.
It's sickening, I know.
I'm going to speak directly with the minister. It might have some effect, but I can't guarantee anything.
I suppose this means you won't be able to help us.
No. We will help you. This boy's life must mean something.
You'll give statements, go to court.
If you can relocate us, yes. That is our decision.
Yes, of course.
Evet. Bu memleket bizim değil. Bunların. Sor bakayım bu efendiye. Kendi insanları niye meydana çıkıp da ağızlarını açmıyor ha?
My uncle would like me to ask a question. This is your country, not ours. Why don't your own people stand up and come forward, huh?
Oh, excuse me.
I really appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Yes, Tony Cottis for Tracy.
It's for you.
Tony?
Hello, Tracy?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a pisso. And these goons, your so-called witness protection people, are telling me it's the best they can find.
Listen to me.
No, you listen! Jesus! I wasn't expecting no palace, but I wouldn't let a dog live here.
Well, it can't be that bad.
Yeah, it is. I've told him to take me home.
Tracy!
If you can't find me somewhere better than this, you can stick your statement up your ass.
She ain't happy. We're going to lose her if we're not careful.
Oh, well, I'm sure witness protection are doing their best.
Oh, I'm sure they are. We're going to have to pitch in ourselves here, Ashburn. Do you think if we club together we could afford a mobile phone?
Not on my wages.
Tony Cottis?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthews. I'll be escorted around the M25. Oh, you met boys, get your hands dirty with witnesses. Thought you had specialists for this kind of thing.
Normally we do.
Oh, well, you managed to make yourselves very unpopular with our housing people. Oh, she's worth it.
You all right, Tracy?
About bloody time.
See you, Trace. Cheer up.
This is no bloody joke.
Go on, then. So, 1 ounce. How many more does that leave to move?
Well, let's see. We've got Dermis 1, Emmett and family 2, Manet's mother and sister 3. Hassan's going to stay with them for a while, so he's all right.
That's if we don't get deported.
Tracy's mum 4, brother 5, sister 6, because no one wants to live with Tracy or each other. And then there's just a small matter of a new kebab shop for the Turks.
Still hate it.
Yeah, thinking of potential, though.
I'm homesick. It's bloody miserable.
Give it time. You'll settle.
Where'd you get that from, anyway?
Santa.
Piss off. Bought it yourself, did you?
Well, let's just say he knows a man who knows a man who got him a good deal.
You bought the fridge and the cooker too, didn't you? Out your own money. You're mental.
Yeah, well, that's why the three of us get on so well. I better get going, eh?
Now, you'll be all right.
Cloud 9.
Now, this is for you. You can give me a ring any time, day or night. My number's programmed in there, all right?
Yeah. Thanks. I'll need some carpet and all.
Oh, we'll see what we can do. You want Axminster or Wilton? Wait.
Tony. From all of us. Happy Christmas and all that.
Oh, thanks, mate.
We appreciate all your efforts. I mean, maybe we didn't at first, but...
How's your dad?
If you don't get through this, it wouldn't be your fault. Well, now, have a good one, yeah?
Yeah, you too, mate.
All right.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Tony, you better crack that open, mate. Just come off the phone to Simon Hughes. It looks like Hassan can stay after all. Plus, he says he knows a friendly bank manager, you can believe that. And he reckons he can sort out a loan for the Turks for their new business. Tony.
Just been upstairs. We're going in.
What?
We arrest and charge all 6. CPS thinks too much time's passed since it happened, and witnesses' memories fade. You know.
We haven't rehoused the Turks yet.
Well, it's not ideal, but they might be right.
Well, when?
As soon as, and I want it done properly, and I want all 6.
You can't go in there! David!
David, I'm arresting you for the murder of Jamie Robe. Now get up and get dressed. Let's go.
Full house.
4 so far. Cole, Clank, David Huggins, Ryan Morville. No Solomon Insta.
Why not?
Well, surveillance saw him going home last night, but he must have slipped out again without them noticing.
What about Pierce?
No Pierce yet.
Don't worry about him. I know where he'll go. Where? Put it this way, there's not too many gourmet restaurants on the Osprey.
You gonna get him tonight or tomorrow?
Nah, he can't start the day without a burger. I'll do it first thing. Morning, Cheesy. Nice breakfast.
What do you want, Whale?
I was just asking. Do you have a nice breakfast?
That's all right.
Good. James Pierce, I'm arresting you for the murder of Jamie Rowe. Huh? You do not have to say anything, but if you do say it... Shut up. If you do not mention something which you later rely on in court, it may harm your defence. Hold of him. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
You ain't gonna settle for this.
One fine day, Cheesy, in about 20 years.
Bloody wait, Whale. Bloody wait.
Look, Solomon Inkster.
Yes, DC John Whale at Shooters Hill Police
No,
Station.
no, he's from this neck of the woods and he's gone AWOL.
We're doing a photo ID.
No, I've explained all this. Do I have
need
to
about 70 students.
say everything twice?
Yeah.
Well,
no, they're all male.
Well, when your governor gets back, perhaps
Age
you give
17 to 18.
me a call, will you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It'll probably be the morning. No, that's fine.
Nothing on Inkster. How you doing?
Not that great. Just no comments. All right. What's with the Armanis?
Oh, we had the Turks for a wobbler when I told them the defence lawyers were going to be at the ID parade. So I told them they could go in disguise.
Good idea.
It gets better.
Okay, sir, if you'd like to take a seat. I'm going to run through a short tape. Okay, sir. Can you identify anyone from this tape? Could you tell me the number, please, sir? Number 5. Can you tell me the number that appeared under the person's face that you identified, please? 9. Is this the person that you identify as being present at that incident that night? Is that a yes? Yeah. Could you say it a bit louder, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do we got? Aaron Cole.
3 out of 4 witnesses picked him out.
James Pearce.
3 out of 4.
David Huggins.
Same, 3 out of 4.
Stephen Plank.
Not so good. 1 out of 4. One of the Turks. And same for Ryan Morville. Only Tracy spotted him.
Well, that's all right. We've got something on everyone. Good girl. Didn't she do well?
David Huggins, you were charged that on the 7th of August 1997 at Lower Road, Rotherhithe, you did murder Jamie Robe, contrary to common law. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something that you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? James Pearce, you were charged that on the 7th of August 1997 at Lower Road, Rotherhithe, you did murder Jamie Robe. Come on, sir. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something that you rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah. Come on, Cheesy.
Aaron Cole.
All right, Tony. What are you having?
A pint of bitter, please.
And a pint of bitter, please. So what's the news?
Well, we've charged him with murder.
Did you get them all?
All except Solomon Inkster. The others are on remand, but Inkster's done a runner. I'm sorry, but we're doing everything we can to track him down.
So what happens between the trial and now? What do we do?
I've got to prepare the case and keep the witnesses on side.
Then we've cracked it, eh?
Well, it's my job to get it to the court door. I mean, after that, who knows?
Do you think they might be acquitted?
Well, there's a chance. Some of the ID evidence isn't very good, especially against Plank and Morville. But look, we've got the best case we're ever going to get. I'm sure of that.
Well, nobody would blame you. No one could have done no more.
What I don't understand is, you must have handled lots of murders in your time. How come you've done as much as you have done for Jamie?
I don't know. It's just a thing that happened to me.
Come in. Tony, take a seat. We just wanted to express our appreciation of your work on the Jamie Robe case.
Sir?
I know this has been a very difficult investigation for you, but I think now's the time to start passing the ball.
Thank you, sir, but we still have some way to go. My witnesses will need a deal of support in the run-up to the trial. It's listed for July. The Turks haven't even been rehoused yet.
Tony, I don't want to detract in any way of the work you've put in up to now, but we have specialist people to support the witnesses.
Yes.
There are other cases, other murders that also need your attention. Of course, you will oversee this case up to trial. But is this continued personal involvement with the witnesses appropriate? Is fitting washing machines really the best use of a detective inspector's time?
Sir, I was just trying to keep her on side. I didn't choose these witnesses, sir. These were the only people with the guts to speak up. We're dealing with evil and vengeful people here. If I lose my witnesses, they're back out on the streets. They'll think they've won, and they'll be right, won't they?
Tony, getting emotional doesn't help. You've done a great job, and we're all hoping we get a good result. But
if we don't matter, does it? Because Jamie Robe was just a poor little nobody from Bermondsey, and we can quietly forget all about him.
You know that's not what we're suggesting, Tony.
Jamie Robe's life mattered. Maybe not to you, but to some people. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Leave me alone! Dana! Stella, listen! Listen! Stella, don't go, please! Stella! Stella, don't go! Stella, please, stop the car!
Curtis.
It's me.
Tracy?
There's someone outside. I was fucking watching the TV. There's a noise. There's someone fucking... I told you they were going to get me.
Look, nobody knows where you are, Tracy.
My mate phoned me. She said David Huggins' friends had killed me.
Oh, David Huggins is inside, Tracy. They all are.
Yeah, their mates ain't.
Look, you got to try and keep a sense of proportion.
No, you fucking keep a sense of proportion. It's bad enough now. What would it be like in court?
In court, you give your evidence behind screens.
They still know it's me.
Tracy.
I can't fucking do this. I can't sleep. I can't fucking eat. My decision's final. I ain't fucking
Tracy,
doing this.
listen. It's Tracy.
Are you all right? Why don't you go home, eh? You look about done for. And there's other people who need you too.
I know that. But I got all this paperwork to prepare for the CPS, and it's all getting a bit.
Yeah, mate. Hey, come on. You can come home if you like and have a hug with Mrs. Ashby too. But I didn't mean like...
Well, it may come to that, Ashby, it may. Sorry, I know it's late.
No, come in. Just doing a spot of hoovering. Compensation over for Jamie came through. 6.5 grand. Not a lot to say, is there? You know what Jay wanted to do? Apart from play for Liverpool, that is. He never stopped dreaming about that. He wanted to work in a shoe shop. He did work experience selling shoes. He really liked it. Maybe that's why they've offered so little for his life. It's not much of an ambition, is it? Shoe shop. But he was a good boy. As decent as they come. You all right, man?
I don't know if we're going to get there, Stuart.
I mean, I'm trying.
Now, you've got problems. I know you explain.
I don't know if I can hold the witnesses. I gave them my word, all of them. I'd stand by them, but I made a promise I can't deliver.
That's not down to you. I know that.
I'm sorry. I let you down.
No, Tony, you did not let me down.
What would you do if it goes against us?
You asked me if I told myself. I don't know. Honestly. We're not giving up yet. We just have to bloody well keep going, right?
I'm beginning to wonder if I can.
Of course you can. Look at me. We're not jacking this in, all right?
Tony!
Tracy?
I just wanted to say, well, you're a collection of complete arseholes. But I'll do it.
That over there, right? Okay.
Going up there with my knee and then stairs.
No, they've got a lift now.
Well, lift day over my cons, huh?
Yeah. Last time I was here, I was on sexual harassment.
Did you get off?
You should know. It was you I was arrested.
How confident are you against convictions? How you feeling, Mr. Rowe? Are you nervous, Mr. Rowe?
I found multiple blunt impact injuries to Jamie's face and trunk. These facial injuries were consistent with kicking, stamping, punching, and also from blows with a linear object such as a pool cue. These were associated with deep bruising to the chest wall, fractures to the right ribs, and lacerations to the right kidney and his liver, which had been split in two. There were 2 linear fractures to the skull, also consistent with stamping. The appearance and distribution of these injuries, together with the absence of defense marks, would suggest that Mr. Robe sustained most of his injuries whilst lying on the ground, unable to defend himself. The apparent lack of significant movement could indicate that he lost consciousness.
Hey, stop. Come here. Hey, look, come here. It's all right.
Why have you sought to preserve the anonymity of witnesses C, D, and E?
Well, these people were in fear. I had to do my best to deal with that fear.
And you believe that you've done so?
I've done my best, sir.
Will you look at the document being handed to you? This was given to the defense along with the other prosecution evidence. It's a document prepared by you?
It is, sir, yes.
And tell me if you can see at the bottom of each page what in word processing terms is called, I believe, a footer.
Yes.
Am I right in believing that these footers contain the names of certain individuals?
Yes.
Are the names the real names of witnesses C, D, and E?
Yes, sir, they are.
Dozy wanker!
Has it not always been a nonsense, this pretense that the defendants do not know who the witnesses are?
Tony, you don't know that it was you.
But even if it was, you've been working flat out, you're knackered. It's a mistake anyone can make.
However it happened, it's my responsibility.
I'll explain to the Turks, okay? Look, I've just been talking to one of the lawyers. He says we're done for.
Not necessarily.
The Turks aren't going to go into the witness stand after this.
Stuart, I'm really sorry, but I've been under a bit of pressure.
You fucked it up. All this work and you fucked up the whole thing.
Who made this mistake? You?
Well, no, but not me personally.
Tony?
Look, you can imagine how he feels.
Well, how he feels? What about us? Yok ya, böyle polislik mi olur ya?
No, wait, please, John, can we just talk about this, please? Look, all these people are under arrest. They can't hurt you.
What about their families,
They don't know where you are. And what's more, you can still have the screens.
Dermot, take a minute to think. If you walk now, if you quit, these kids will go free. I mean, is that going to make you feel safer knowing they're out on the street again?
Oh, piss off! I'm finished!
Try and remember what's at stake here. Think about Jamie. Think about his family. Please.
What will happen to Tony if we pull out?
It's not good.
Dayı, ne düşünüyorsun ya?
Gidip her şeyi anlatacağız amına koyayım içeride.
No, listen, just wait. Just give me 1 minute. Let's talk, please. Come on.
It looks like we go ahead.
You mean you're going to do it?
We're going to give evidence, my friend.
You never saw beating with sticks? You've invented saying that.
I saw that. I never invented anything. I would not wish anything like that to have happened. I would not wish to be here as a witness. I pity for the boy who died. And I pity for the boys who killed him. What purpose would I have to destroy life of the youngsters?
To gain legal immigration status in this country. If these people were as terrifying as you claim them to be, if they really had carried out this attack, why go to the shop? Why put yourself at risk?
It was our business, our livelihood.
Is it not rather a fact that you exaggerated your fear to gain sympathy and increase the chances of your uncle to gain legal status in this country?
You are calling us liars, huh? You think we are liars? You think maybe because we are Turkish we are without honor? Is that what you're saying, huh?
Is it not the case that you have put these people in the dock out of nothing more than self-interest?
If that is what they believe, that is up to them. I am saying I saw how this boy was killed. I saw the blows raining down on him. That is what I saw.
Silence! He's alive!
You look like you're going on a date with Robbie Williams.
I feel like shit. Just stick to your guns. I wish I hadn't agreed to do this.
You'll be all right. Morning. Tracy Bortman, witness for court number 5.
Thank you.
Oh my God. What's she come as?
Thank you. Straight down through there.
Okay. Let's go.
We going straight into court?
No, we'll wait in the witness room.
Good. Down for a fag.
You going in?
Not into blood sports.
But you have a new home now, courtesy of the Witness Protection Program.
They call it new.
Well, it is new for you, is it not?
It is a shit hole.
Well, they've given you new appliances. We are told that they have spent a couple of £1,000 furnishing it for you.
I've got a single bed, a cooker, some carpet and a washer dryer. How does that come out to a couple of £1,000, huh?
But life is better for you now than it was.
No, it ain't. It's worse.
Miss Broughton, you left home after the murder, did you not?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that was that your mother And your brother, Mark, could not stand you, could they?
What's that got to do with you?
The reason for that is that you are impossible to live with.
If you say so.
You are, in fact, a delinquent.
If you say so.
A drug addict.
Oh. So I'm a drug addict now, am I?
Lazy, foul-mouthed.
Oh, fuck off!
Miss Broughton, do try and keep calm. I know you might be finding this difficult.
Yeah, I bloody well am. I ain't taking none of this. I'm off. Take me home.
Come on, Tracy, just calm down.
Piss me off.
Look, we can go to the witness room and you can have a cigarette, all right? All right?
Tracy, don't do this to us, eh? Not now. We've come so far. And we need you. I mean, we really need you. And don't forget what you kept telling us. It wasn't a fair fight. It was all of them against Jamie. It was unprovoked, it was vicious and brutal. Are you going to be the one that lets them get away with it?
I can't go back in there.
Tracy, just take a minute. I mean, you've got to go back in there. You're doing brilliant.
If he gives me any more bloody lip, I'll fucking have him.
Tracy, don't rise to it. That's what he's going to do.
You're the one in the...
I know I'm not up there. You're just there to wind you up. All right.
One of the defendants in this case, David Huggins, has an older brother called Danny, does he not?
Yeah?
You knew him well?
Yeah?
You have slept with him?
Yeah. Once.
You could be in no doubt of who he was, could you?
No.
Then why did you tell the police that he was one of the murderers that night? Could I ask you to look at a statement that you gave to the police on the 24th of February, 1998? Would you give the witness a copy? Did you read this statement before you signed it?
Uh-huh.
Or could I now read you a particular sentence? Solomon and Cheesy, Aaron, David and Danny Huggins, and Planky came running through the Osprey with snooker cues and cricket bats and things. You have put Danny Huggins at the scene of the murder, have you not?
Yeah, but I corrected my statement later. I told them I put Danny there instead of Ryan Morville because he's only young and I felt sorry for him.
You're a girl who is willing to sign a document that is full of lies.
Yeah, so you keep saying. And so I keep telling you like a scratched CD, I told the truth in the end.
I put it to you, if the police had not found Danny Huggins had a cast iron alibi, you would have him in the dock today.
No, I wouldn't.
You are, in fact, not only a wicked girl, you are a dangerous girl.
So I'm dangerous now, am I?
But if you do not like someone, you will have them up on a murder charge.
I don't like you. I ain't got you in a murder charge, have I? Don't like my brother, but I ain't got him in a murder charge.
I have asked you before, please try and control yourself.
He makes me sick! He's meant to be a fucking barrister!
Tracy, hold on.
No, that's it.
Look, let's just sit down and talk about it.
Fuck off!
Look, it won't last much
Don't
longer.
give a shit, that's it.
Tracy, please.
No, fuck off!
Tracy, wait.
Tracy! You! This is all your bloody fault!
Tracy, where you going? You can't walk out now.
No! Try and stop me!
If you quit now, what's it all been for? You lost your home, your brother's disowned you, you've had 18 months of misery. And for what?
I don't know! What have I? Tell me!
Because you got a conscience! Dozens of people saw that murder, but only you and a couple of others had the guts to come forward and say so. If you quit now, I can't make this prosecution stick. And then those kids will be back on the street and God help this city.
Fuck this, Ian! Fuck you!
All right, get angry, I don't blame you. But don't let this go. You either go back in there and see this through, or you walk out and you live with the consequences for the rest of your life.
I hate you.
I'll live with it. Just go back in.
Broughton, I know that you are finding this difficult. You find Mr. Goldberg aggravating. But please try and keep calm, because the calmer you keep, the quicker this will be over. Mr. Goldberg.
Miss Broughton, we have established the nature of your friendships with various members of the Huggins household.
Giving as good as she gets, eh?
Yeah.
It's a disaster, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
And as the jury failed to return a unanimous verdict, the judge urged them to return a majority verdict, if they can. And for the family of Jamie Robe, who have fought so hard and waited so long, this represents a further agonizing delay. For everyone involved in this extraordinary case, they will have to spend yet another night waiting for the conclusion.
And on the stock market today, shares rose sharply as news of yet another dot-com flotation.
So, what counsel say?
Having heard the evidence, Plank and Morville were never there. Not involved.
What about the others?
Stuart! You ready?
Fingers crossed. Listen. If it goes against us, I know you did your best, Tony.
Thank you.
All rise. Members of the jury, will your foreman please rise? Do at least 10 of you agree on verdicts in respect of all defendants on this indictment?
Yes.
In respect of the defendant Stephen Plank, do you find this defendant guilty or not guilty of murder?
Not guilty.
In respect of the defendant Ryan Morville, do you find this defendant guilty or not guilty of murder?
Not guilty.
In respect of the defendant David Huggins, do you find this defendant guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
In respect of the defendant Aaron Cole, do you find this defendant guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
In respect of the defendant James Pierce, do you find this defendant guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Stephen Plank and Ryan Morville were discharged.
As good as we could hope for, huh?
Yeah. Where's Tony?
He's talking to the press. They want to speak to you too.
Nice one, Ryan. Fucking well done, mate. Listen, Rob, we're going to get you out of here.
in the circumstances.
How are you feeling, Mr. Rowe?
Do you feel justice has been done?
Family pleased with the result?
Mr. Rowe.
The press office asked me to give you this statement.
I'm not saying this shite. I'm not thinking the Metropolitan Police. I'm thinking the people who really did this. This case would never have come to court if it had not been for the efforts of one man, Tony Cottis. My family and I would like to thank him and his colleagues for what they've done. We've proved that if you really want to, you can stand up against thugs and cowards. And we really hope that other people can learn from this. At the end of the day, we won.
We won, Tony. We won.
I hope so. I've just heard a contract's been taken out on Simon Hughes's life.
For helping us?
We've had to put him under 24-hour armed guard. It hasn't gone away, Stuart, not yet.
This has cost you, mate, hasn't it? Career-wise. Family, marriage too, for all I know.
Wow. What's that compared with having a child murdered? Well, I better go then. You are going to have to take all this down sometime. You know that, don't you? Can't live in a shrine, not forever. Time for a fresh start, eh, for both of us? I mean that.
I know.
You take care.
I still don't get it. We've been here hours and we ain't caught one.
The whole point of fishing isn't what you catch. It's that you're out in the elements, pitting your wits against a wild creature.
Bollocks.
It's all about patience, Jay.
It's all about getting your arse numb, more like.
So you don't fancy doing it again, then?
I didn't say that, did I? Bloody hell, Dad.
Here.
All right, Stuart.
Steady, steady, steady.
Jamie.
Here, what time do you call this boy? Here, come on, quick. Grab that camera there, Jay. Go on.
It's tiny.
Is it a fish?
Look, here we go. Easy. Brilliant. Got it? Yeah.
Say whopper, Jay.
Whopper.
I need to get the answer right, Kelly. I was only asking you.
Just down the pub,
Yes,
Mum.
I know you was down the pub.
You all right, Mum?
Right, Joe.
You all right, Kel?
What's that?
It's dinner.
Oh my God, you actually caught one?
Of course.
Well, I'm not cooking it.
No, you're all right. Dad made me throw it back.
Good. You got on all right then?
Yeah.
That's great. Maybe you should do it again.
Yeah, we're going to make it a regular thing from now on.
Oh, right. Well, it's about time, eh?
Boy, who said you could borrow this? Who said I couldn't? Oh, Jay, come here!
Keith!
Are you all right, Wayne? Right, bruv? You going to see Mum?
Yeah, she's cooking me dinner.
All right.
What are you up to?
We're going up to Michelle and Jez. Jez got me a bottle of that cheap scotch.
Oh, yeah.
It's for Nan. It's her birthday next week. Anyway, see you
Yeah.
later, mate. Oh, Wayne, lend us a bus fare.
Yeah, nice try. See you later.
See you later.
Who is it?
It's me, Jay.
All right, mate.
Come to get the scotch. L-I-V, E-R-P, double O-L, Liverpool.
L-I-V, E-R-P. All right, love?
No, I'm not all right, Joe. What the hell has been going on?
What the hell has been going on?
Jamie, that wasn't even for you.
He's been well at it too.
Joe, he can't drink scotch.
I didn't open it, all
I
right?
actually don't care who opened it. I want you to get him home and get him on that
All
night
right,
bus.
all right.
Mummy's going to go mad.
Come on, mate, come on.
What have you been playing at? Really?
L-I-V, E-R-P, double O-L, Liverpool FC.
Oi!
See you tomorrow.
Oh, look at my sexy baby, eh? Oh, mate, this is you. I think you look fit for some Davy Loving, didn't you? What do you reckon?
Now I'm going to get some chicken. I'm hungry.
What are you getting chicken for? You want beef first, did you?
Give us a that.
Give me a kiss first and I'll think about it, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, send that.
Come on,
Come
then.
on, don't tease me.
I'll have a look, Jay. Yeah, save a bit for me, mate.
What?
Jay, leave it.
Look at the size here. Come to me if you want something a bit bigger, yeah, babe?
Oh, you're going to have that, bro. Do you know what you just said? Say that again, mate. Say that again.
Hey, bro, what do you say?
What? What are you laughing at, mate?
Hey, mate, why you running up your mouth like?
Say that again.
What are you saying, bro?
Get off me.
Come on, mate.
Come over here, then, mate. What's
Don't
the
look.
matter with you?
Pussy on, man. That's
Look
what it
at
is,
you.
bro.
What do you think you're funny or saying?
Hey, come on, step over the road, man.
What do you want my bird, do you?
You all
What do you
right?
want my bird?
Look at him, man.
Jay. Jay, not here. Come on.
What are you doing, man?
Come on, mate. Say something.
He's a pig, mate. That's what he is. He's a dirty bastard, bro.
What's your
That's what you
problem?
are.
What's going on? Oh, look at the kid.
He's a dirty...
Oh, mate,
Come on,
he's
Jay.
just sick and everything.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Come on, mate.
Run up your mouth and
Jay, not here. We've got to get out of here. We've got to get the bus, all right?
Piss off!
Wankers, yeah? Dirty, yeah?
Oh, that's what you do, son.
Call a wanker. Call a
Where you going?
Fuck off. What do you think you're doing? Jay!
Leave it! We gotta get out of here! We gotta get the bus! Come on! Hey, we'll go this side, we'll go this side. Get the other one, right? Get away from me! Come on, Jay!
Where are you? Off, Jay!
Come on! Jay!
Where are you, pussies? Where are you hiding from? Come on! What are you hiding for, you pussy?
Leave it, mate.
Come on! Come on! Come on! You're hiding from me now? Pussies!
Come on, mate.
Come on! What are you hiding for? Come out! What are you,
Come on, mate. You all right? They're coming, mate. All right, okay. We gotta go, mate. We gotta go. Run. Come on! Run, Jay! Come on! Come on! Where's Aaron? Leave it! Come on! Where's Aaron? Come on, run! Run! Jamie! Where are you, Master? Come on, get in there! Come
I will need to check the records all the same.
I'm Stuart Roby's got my son here.
Oh, yes, sir. Your family's just through there. Can you hold the line, please?
Where's Jamie?
If you'd just like to hang on a minute, I'll get the doctor for you. Stuart.
What's going on? What happened?
See, I thought he was behind me. I didn't know they got him.
Didn't know who got him.
These lads.
I don't know what you were doing up there that time of night anyway.
I was bringing him home. He got a bit pissed up.
Pissed? What do you mean, Jamie doesn't drink?
No, he started in that scotch. I tried to stop it.
Scotch? What are you talking about, Jared? What are you talking about? Scotch?
Mr. Rowe.
What? What's happening?
Mr. Rowe, I'm very sorry, but
He's dead, isn't he?
I'm very sorry. Look, we did everything that we could for him, but
What about witnesses?
Questioned quite a few people, some of the local residents. The officers are working on that as we speak.
Any idea what do you know how many of these boys there were?
Several, but as to exactly how many, I don't know.
Oh, my God. I'll get back to you as soon as you get... Hello, Tony. How you doing?
So, what's what?
OK, we got a teenage lad from Catford. Been just up the road at his sister's, drinking. Sister's boyfriend walking into a bus stop. He got a bit lippy with some local lads. Threw up in that doorway.
And got killed for it?
It's nothing exceptional in London these days, is it? He took a terrible beating by the sounds of it. Fists, feet, and we found fragments of porky around the blood here.
What do you reckon, Nick?
Well, it's a busy street. Takeaway shop still open. Passers by, probably. Must have been a few local residents about. We should have more witnesses than we know what to do with.
All over by the weekend, then?
Well, there's got to be someone.
Oh, yeah. You'd think so, wouldn't you? All these windows overlooking the whole place.
I mean, there must have been a lot of noise, mustn't there?
I've got something.
Can I have your name, please, madam?
Carol Huggins.
And do you live round here, madam?
Yeah, just over there. Why'd you ask?
Well, there was a murder committed on this estate last evening. Just wondered if you'd seen anything.
Nah, sorry. I was in bed at the time. I didn't hear nothing, and I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, about 5 years.
So you know most of the faces on the estate, then, yeah?
All right, Tim?
Yeah,
Hello, mate, how you doing? Well, if you do anything, give me a shout down the street.
No, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Good morning, madam. My name's DC Sharp of Shooter's Hill Police Division. Just wonder if you could help me. There's an incident happened of a murder just down by Lower Road. Just wonder if you could help me if you know anything. You can help me at all. There must be something you heard or seen in the early hours of the morning. Nothing. Any kind of information whatsoever? Nothing. You sure? You sure?
Nothing.
What, we're gonna go and eat or what? Couple of burgers, eh? Cheeseburgers. What are you up to, yeah? You alright, you understand what I'm talking about? Where are you going, Chief?
Ya kaçıncı bu kardeşim ya? Ekmeğe bak, ekmek yanıyor. Ben mi bakacağım? Baksana. Durmuş. Hadi oğlum. Yaktın tabii. Karşı yemeğe. At yeni ekmek at oraya, başka ekmek at. Değil mi? Atsana ya. O zaman bir dakika ya.
He didn't see nothing because nothing happened. This thing's fucking fast.
Can I have the other chips, please?
Can you give us actual names, sir? You can? Yes, in complete confidence. Okay, go ahead.
On the night.
John.
Did you have it at your do?
Tell me about the Osprey estate.
Can you tell me roughly about what time was this?
Council estate, but they just spent millions on it, believe it or not. Yeah. Security cameras, entry phones, you name it. So, mixture of typical Bermondsey working class, you know, families, couples, old people.
What about Lola?
Sorry, sir, about that.
Got his fair share. Some thieving, some mostly drugs.
This wasn't thieving or drugs. This was a gang of teenagers beating an innocent kid to death for fun.
Well, they may be kids, but they got older mates.
How can we help?
Connections to all sorts of faces down there. I mean, you look at some of them the wrong way and it's not going to be easy.
You got sources over there?
Yeah.
You get me some names, ASAP.
Your name's here, Tony? Yeah. Seems like half the estate knows who've done it.
All right. You know what I mean? I can't even say anything.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to do you for it. Do you know what I mean? You'll be alright. Go on.
Did you know any of the boys that Jamie was arguing with?
No.
Can you give descriptions?
It was dark.
It's a well-lit area.
Mate, if I could help you, I would.
What about the girl that was with them?
I told you she was wearing a white dress. That's all I saw. It wasn't my fault. I thought he was running too. I thought he was behind me.